Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So I meant to put this video out actually a couple of days ago, but nonetheless, I am here. By now, I'm sure everybody has heard about the whole just shenanigans that went rampant on Twitter and the internet. Apparently, P-Diddy had a baby for a young woman, an Asian woman. And Twitter, it was like they had lost their freaking minds on Twitter. They were going back and forth with Young Miami. For some reason, DJ Academics, that I don't know why that man loves to just bother and harass black women on the internet, but he seems to never have any smoke for the men. But whatever, I guess. They were going back and forth with her. I guess they called themselves trying to drag her or disrespect her because they felt like she would take it offensively because she allegedly wanted some children for him. I think somewhere where I saw that she allegedly did say that she wanted like twins for him because he had twins. She thought her chances would be higher, but she was going all through the internet. At first I thought, okay, well maybe it didn't bother her because she chose to be a sugar baby, which I would not advise anybody to do, but she chose that lifestyle. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe it didn't bother her, but apparently I was wrong. She'd been going, like I said, back and forth with people, especially DJ Academics and the other young lady who Diddy has been known to be with. I think she's actually half Asian and black. I think her name is Gina Nguyen. She was going back and forth with them, I guess trying to prove to somebody, it seemed more like herself, that she wasn't no side chick, that she was like, I guess, the main chick, and that they go together. And it just, to me, it screamed insecurity and it screamed daddy issues, because I remember when she was holding that sign, the BET Awards, I think it was, when he was up and he was making that speech, and he literally gave thanks to everybody except her. He didn't even make her an afterthought. And it was cringeworthy. And I think she had some kind of like podcast, and she had him on there, and she was trying her utmost to get him to claim her or put some kind of label on her, and he just would not do it. And I like I said, it was cringeworthy, very much so, and disturbing. But the most disturbing part of it all really is when you really think about it, this is really a sad situation. Like I said before, it's screaming daddy issues and insecurity. And I get it. Some people, they'll love to say, oh, she's not insecure. She's being paid $200K a month to be somebody's sugar baby, But at the same time, like, that's not something we should aspire to be. I'm not trying to throw stones at her or mock her or judge her, but understand something. Being a sugar baby means you are being devalued and degraded. That should be insulting to you. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, if I were a sugar baby and I had to do it because I had to have the money, I would actually be mad, because here I am doing something that I have to do for money, for survival, and you're doing it because you want to do it and you're glamorizing it. Because that's what this is. This is being glamorized, and it's a lifestyle that should not be glamorized. As a matter of fact, what makes this even more just a slap in the face, P. Diddy is one of the main black celebrities who be out there talking about pro-black this and pro-black that. And then they do the exact opposite of that. That's the most not pro-black I've ever seen. What black woman have you married? What successful relationships have you built? What generational wealth for your community have you built? What black children have you put into this world with your black wife? Not half black children that you had with some other chick that wasn't black. And then you go over and you take somebody's black daughter and you insult her and you depreciate her by making her your sugar baby. And let me not even say making her, because she chose this at the same time. So really, sometimes it just boils down to black women, us having more self-esteem, self-worth, treating ourselves better than this. God did not send his son to die on the cross for us to be sugar babies, okay? For us to be that self-depreciating. And the same thing with side chicks and main chicks and baby mamas. God did not send his son to die on the cross for us to be unwed single mothers and for us to keep having more and more babies without actually building wholesome, functional, non-toxic families. That kind of stuff, that kind of culture is glamorized. But there is nothing glamorous, again, about being a single mother, about it being said about you that some dude within the community, not even outside of the community, a man who was birthed by a woman who looked like you, didn't think enough of you to wife you, to build with you, to love you, to respect you, but thought enough of you to screw you and leave you with a baby to raise by yourself. Even when it's with a celebrity that they now have money coming in for having the baby for. The only real difference is you now have a child that you brought into that hot mess that didn't ask to be there. That when they get older, and make no mistake, they will find out. When they get older, they're gonna know, oh, daddy only got with mommy because she was a preference and a pretty face, and mommy only got with daddy because she wanted a cash cow. Even with the women who don't have kids and just stay as these women who they sleep with, like Young Miami, for money or without money, it's still depreciating. Because, like I said, either they're depreciating you or devaluing you for only what they could get from you that they don't deserve from you because they didn't do anything to get it, like treat you right, love you, respect you, marry you, or you're doing it to yourself for their money. And I know money is a very strong influencer. Yes, it answers a lot of things, but there ought to be some things that money can't touch, like our integrity, our self-respect. And if you think I'm being mean and that I'm wrong for saying that that's self-depreciating, that that's an insult, that there's nothing to brag about, that that's not something we should glamorize, these same people, these same men, like P-Diddy, who go out and get these sugar babies and just be having these women around because they're pretty faces to have sex with, these same men, ask them if they'd let some other man do that to their daughter. You better believe, listen, when their daughter becomes the right age, they gonna snatch their daughter up and tell them, let them know real fast, you ain't about to be nobody, baby mama, or sugar baby. How about that? So while y'all are running around glamorizing this, taking part in it, being pumped and dumped and made single mothers and being depreciated by the same men who wouldn't dare let any man do that to their own daughters. That means their own daughter is good enough to not be pumped and dumped, made of sugar, whatever you want to call it. But you are not good enough to be not pumped and dumped and depreciated and disrespected and only used for what's in between your legs. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below.